Well, it looks like we'll be starting here in a minute. I hope you're ready. Well, I have a patient that's having a little bit of a problem out there in the hallway. Let me go handle them real quick and then we can get started with the madness. They didn't take too well to the art experience. So we'll be starting here in just a moment. Be ready. Well, it's time for the mayhem to begin. Let's get started, shall we? Woo! Hello again. Welcome to another episode of Drawing with Mad Mel. I am the madman himself, Mad Mel, and thank you for coming on this wonderful Tuesday evening. Right? Hello, Demetria. Thank you for being here. Yes, I do not have on the normal Mad Mel outfit because I need to, I didn't do laundry yet, so there. I'm a human being. Hate to break that immersion. Anyways, I figured I would go on ahead and do this because everybody was asking about this last time that I was here, so I'm going to throw this into the chat early. If you want to tip while we're working today, it's there in the chat. Click on that link and you can help out the channel if you want to throw a tip in. Hopefully it ain't going to be too loud and screaming, but I'm working on something right now, so we'll be able to get that. Actually, it'll be perfectly fine here in just a moment because just working on the alert box, so it's not going to be too loud. Apparently it was too loud last time, but oh, I've been working on it, so you know how that goes. Doing laundry sucks. Yes, indeed it does. You ain't never lied about that. Boy, doing laundry is a pain. It's a pain, man. It's a different type of pain. It's like stomping your toe kind of pain. But yeah, we're gonna get some stuff up real quick. You know, I had to have my little intro music. You know, I enjoy my little intro music. But today, what we're gonna be doing, since I have the machine. The machine. Right there. Got the Coolbind machine. Got that from doing the little sale that I was doing. So now I can make coloring books on demand. Whenever, anytime, I can make coloring books. Granted, still trying to raise enough money to get that laser printer, but we're almost there. I got the one of the most important pieces, so I'm happy about that. You guys feeling some techno today, or do you just want a large array of music today? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? I think I'm just gonna pull up just the playlist and just let it run. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna pull up the old playlist if I can find it wherever I put it. Cause see, I moved a bunch of stuff around trying to make space, and that never works out. It never works out doing that. So. Thank you very much, Dimitri. I'm glad. So today, what we're going to be doing for the art show, and I'm going to be throwing some links out here in a second, is we're working on making images for the book. That's right. We're making a new book. So you guys, with your, what do you want to see, Mad Mel? And, hey, could you do, yeah, today's the day for you guys to shine in the chat. If you want to see something wild and bizarre, crazy, and wonderful, or thick and cute, you guys get to pick. Tell me in the chat what you want. Yet again, you got to be signed in for that, and I'm not doing. It's the Overlord's machine. I just work here, right? So let me find my music, if I can find my music. Man, where's my music? This is silly. Oh well. Let me see here. Is this it? That's the best I can do? I guess that's going to be it. Whatever. Yeah, we're going to do this tonight. We'll just do the normal techno stuff. Why not? That's all I can find. You know, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of these. Bam. There. And then we're going to just shuffle from here, right? Cool. It's a little bit louder on my end than it probably is on yours. So yeah, we're going to turn that down a little bit. So thank you guys very much. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to be doing that today. That's what we're going to be doing. So now I got that up, and now we're ready to rock and roll. I got one more thing too. If you guys don't mind, if you want to, you can go also to the other place too, which I think I also have this link that I can put here. So let me see what's going on with that. Can I throw this in here too? Will it let me do that? Will it let me do it? If I can find it, what I'm looking for, boy, I can't seem to find it. Let's see. Well, I got that. Copy. There we go. Well, I'm going to pull up the page so we can get this set up. So I got two pictures here so far, right? So we got this thing. We're going to do a robot again. And then we got some guys here, but that's going to be a little bit different, right? So I got a couple of things up. But yeah, I was looking for something, looking for one of the links, trying to throw it in here for you guys. Make this easier on myself and for you both. But I think I may have accidentally deleted that. What a bummer. Dang. Well, anyways, that's okay. That's alright. We can go on ahead and push on past that. We don't have to worry about that. I'll come back to that at a later time. But I will, since people have asked for this, let me see. What's this? There we go. I think that's it. Yeah. Cool. So we're set. Let me throw this over here. I don't care. There we go. Alright. So, let's get started, shall we? Oh, I found my little gloves. You know, I thought I lost them, but anyways, we got them there. And now we're ready to rock and roll. Let's see, where's this alert box? is. Alright, so the robot, I'm going to do something a little bit crazier with that. If this is going to act correctly. Oh, so now it's being a fool, and the pen's not acting right. Hold on. Oh boy. Pen decided that it doesn't want to act right. Stupid machine. There we go. Now it's acting right. Now I gotta fix this. Hold on. Boy, it's always some kind of mess. Alright, whatever, man. Great, I found my gloves. Yeah, it just... now this stupid thing wants to act dumb, wants to be a donkey. And it doesn't want to show up now, which is, what is this? How frustrating can you be? Oh boy. You sucker. What is this shit? Hold on, I'm going to change the screen and see if this is, yep, that worked. There. You bozo. OBS, always being a mess, right? But thank you, though. Yeah, so we're going to go on ahead and start this here. I'm just going to do line work. I'm going to try to make something a little off. Where is everyone? I don't know. I really don't know. That's a good question, Demetri. I don't know. Sometimes people are here, sometimes people aren't. And, you know, that happens. You know, some days are better than others, and usually, you know, like today, you know, there might be something people are doing, you know, they may be out and about doing stuff, or they may be busy, who knows, or they just, you know, maybe I need to throw something out on social media, let people know I'm on, which that might be also something I need to do. So I mean, I might just throw a link or something here in just a second, because I didn't really pump up today like I should have. You know, I was kind of busy doing some stuff. Been busy today, you know, still trying to get things together. We got that wedding coming up soon, so you know, I still got things I need to do with that. So, you know, it was a lot of different things going on. So, but yeah, we'll get something thrown out there in a second and see if that might hook some more people, because we need the mad ones here. No mad ones? What is this? But I have one mad one. That's all that you really need sometimes, is just one mad one in the group. And I'm happy to have at least one. You know. So this week has been something so far. Real interesting stuff been going on. I got some new things happening in my life, and the Duchess as well. You know, we got things happening, and yeah, it's just taking a moment to reflect on that. And you know, I hope you guys are doing well as well. I hope you guys got new things going, nothing terrible or anything like that. And you might be like, well, Mel, you said something new. I got this bullshit going. No, I mean, it's sad if you got something happening or actually going on like that. You know, not saying that it's a good thing. Nobody should go through anything terrible. Nobody wants anybody to do that unless you're just a sick individual, but that's a whole different conversation, right? You know? So, that's, yeah, we're just, I guess I'll say I'm just a little grateful. I'm happy for the weekend that I had, and I was just a little happy about it. And I know there might be some hater out there who'd be like, I don't care, Mel. I don't give a shit. I don't care about what you did. I'm, you know, whatever. And insert problem here. And I'm sorry that you're having that issue. Not saying that is anything to like look at less than, but it's good to that's something that's positive. Everybody should just be grateful for little things. Like the little things matter just as much as big things, because little things add up, as they say. And this is one of those things. Just happy, and just happy to be here. I was going to go to a show today, but I chose not to, because I wanted to try to stream. So I am a mad one for sure. Yes, indeed you are. Thank you for being one. Thank you very much. Let me throw out some stuff. Let me give the call of the madness. Let me throw this mess out here real quick and tell people that I am on, because they may not know. They may not know that I'm rocking and rolling hard today, and we're doing this. So let me throw this out and see. Let me hit that social media real quick and throw this up. There we go. There we go. I'll throw that up. Let people see that. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes you gotta throw stuff out. Sometimes you gotta let people know what's going on. And sometimes people just may not be interested. That's something else too. Gotta be prepared with too. Is that no matter what you're doing, there might be somebody out there that just really ain't that interested in what you're doing. I mean, I have a lot of people that are interested, but you gotta be realistic. That's the thing. Have to be realistic with what's going on. You can't just say you're not. But people always have things going on and doing stuff, but they'll pop in. Don't worry. It's always the first hour that, others are trying to get in, and, different time zones. So I give people a little bit of time. I'm not too vexed about that. I don't allow myself to get tore up about that, because, that's something that I don't really have control over, and I'm not a person that wants to have a lot of control. Throw out a mad call to the mad ones. I did. I threw out the mad call. Threw out the mad call to the mad ones, and I'm waiting to see if the madness is coming or not. I'm hoping that they do show today, because, we're working on new stuff, right? New things. Bots, different avenues of stuff. We're doing big things today, and I'm happy. I'm happy that we're doing something different. Back to what I like to do. I enjoyed making the coloring books. I really have. I enjoyed those the first time around that I did them. They were a lot of fun, and I know a lot of people enjoyed them. And what the great part is about making those is to see adults actually enjoy themselves and have fun. You get people once you get to a certain age, and I talk about this every so often, and it might be some people like to scoff it off as, oh, you don't have children or whatever, fine. But I do know one thing, people just don't have as much fun as they once did. And, giving them a coloring book, even if they don't want to color in it, is still something special, And that's what I try to give people, is something a little bit special that's That's different. You can't just buy it at a store or, go to the Wally and buy it there or go to wherever, Oh boy. You got a phone buzzy. Hey, you got one person that saw it and was like, hey, Asmodeus, thank you very much for buzzing on it. I know you probably saw it. You'll probably stop by, I'm sure. So what do we want to talk about today? Since, Dimitri, you're here, you're the only one here right now. You got the floor. And talk about whatever. It's just me, you, and anybody else that's stopping in. That's not a part of the group yet, but they will be. Let's give them a little taste of how we are here as the Mad Ones. Since we got to represent for the group, since everybody else isn't here yet, but they will be. Trust me, they always show. Indeed. Yes, ma'am. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just putting basic shape on it. I'm just doing normal line work, the normality. Well, they will show up. Yeah. So, let's talk. What you want to talk about? What you got on your mind? Anything. It's on the board. You got the whole room to yourself. No pressure. If you don't want to, that's fine. You don't have to. Ain't nobody forcing you to do anything you don't want to do. Whoever's watching, they'll be like, oh my God, this mailman is trying to get everybody to talk. I don't want to do it. I want to be involved. Okay, that's cool. If you don't want to be involved, you don't have to. I'm just giving people the option. If they choose or want to, you can. I don't feel like I should just bogart what's going on. I feel like this is a community that we have. And just try to cultivate it that way. You have to cultivate your dream the way you want it, regardless of what kind of asshats might be around that may enjoy what you do or not. You have to be in control of what you're wanting, right? So, and I like us having fun. So that's the reason why I'm asking the way I ask. Not trying to pry, I just feel like, hey, I enjoy talking to you guys. That's all. Hey, Sean, there you are. How you doing? Thank you very much. I'm glad that you were able to make it. Yeah, see, we got another mad one here. See, they're coming in. They're showing up. So you and Dimitri are the first two mad ones in here. You guys are the MVPs. So you guys have the floor open. We can talk about whatever in moderation. Don't want to get too wild. Don't want to get the algorithm troll upset. So, And no, I'm not wearing the get up today. I didn't get around to doing laundry yet, so I didn't get to wash it. I was wearing it during the painting exhibition on Saturday, so have to make sure it's clean, right? Just doing okay, buddy? Got something going on, Sean? You usually say that sometimes. You usually say I'm just okay. Well, I don't know. I'd rather have you being okay than not okay. And yes, I'm eating string cheese because I didn't make anything for dinner. So, bite me. nom 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 nom, like the Cookie Monster. I'm just eat a bunch of cheese. Just nom 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 nom. Yes, Mad Sean. Another mad one. Mad Demetria, Mad Sean, and anybody else that's a mad one. So, to bring you up to speed, Sean, what I'm doing is I actually got a coil binding machine now. So, I am able to, oh, you're watching that 70s show? Good stuff. Love that show. I am able to make coloring books again. So today, we are going through and making some new images to put in the new coloring book. This is going to be one of them that we're working on, and this will be put in there once I get finished doing the line work for it. So we'll be doing this for a little bit, and you guys can also purchase them if you so desire once I get them put together and made. And yeah, we'll have them back up again, running and causing havoc. So yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a great time. Well, that was a little bizarre. Yeah, a lot of that detail work I'll do on the next one. But I got what I need there. Okay, cool. I'm gonna throw this up again. Let me get this here. There we go. See if someone will pop up if they want to. Or not. You know how that goes. Ah, yes, there we go. We have anybody here? They'll pop up if they pop up. Cool. So I threw it up there. I got some people. Let them know what was happening. Hey D, how are you this evening? So, yeah, we're gonna, there we go. Trying to get the panels set for the arms. Like the bicep panel. Like this bot has a bunch of panels on it, so that's kind of how it's going to be designed, is it's got a lot of panel work for like the torso, and then latches for yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna continue with this. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put that there. And I'll put this there. And there we go. Bang. Bang. And then we bring that up, and then we bring that up. Yeah, see, there we go. And then what we'll do here is we'll panel this like so. And it doesn't have any definition. It's just going to have this, and then when I drop it down another tone, that's when we're going to have all the cool stuff, and I get to do all the awesome add on to it and make it look a little bit more pleasant, one would say. So yeah, there we go. Look at that. Oh, she may have stepped away. Hopefully Demetria is still there. I think she is. She may have just stepped away for a second. Who knows? I don't know anything. I'm a meat popsicle. Well, so you guys know, I think the next big event that I will be at will be the, I think they're having a Pride Festival, the second one in Pulaski, so I will be there. I will have a booth there selling my coloring books and probably some new paintings as well. So, you know, if you are in the area or traveling through, you might be able to see me there. I will have a booth. Hopefully I'll have my sign set up. I'm cooking a pizza, which I'm eating this. Oh, that's nice. Pizza? Yeah, I would love to have some of that. I haven't had any pizza in a while. Trying to eat clean. But, good luck with that. Jeez, man. Let me tell you what, trying to eat right is such a pain in the ass because it's so expensive to try. Just normal, cheap BS food costs too much. But we all know this. We all know this. There we go. Ugh, look at that. Look at this. This is something, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. There we go. Eat with me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish I was too. But we'll be able to soon. I mean, you know, we got a couple of things coming up that we can do. So, it ain't that bad. You know, we'll be able to shortly. Alright. So, we got the first layer. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to have this be like something. Me too. I was just eating dill pickle flavor laced chips. Yeah, dill pickle chips aren't too bad. Dill pickle chips are not that bad. Oh, by the way, Mad Ones, let me tell you what. I will be getting that spin wheel very soon. What am I drawing, you asked? I am doing a robot for the new coloring book. That's what we're working on today. We're doing coloring book items because we gotta get these pictures ready, right? You know, and we gotta get this stuff prepared and ready. We gotta be ready for what's new. You know, the new stock that's coming out. And I just wanna do something a little bit different. You know, put something out here for people to see, and that's what we're gonna be doing. We're doing the line work for a lot of things, you know, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just doing the line work, getting that together, kind of making it look, you know, I'm trying to put a little post-apocalyptic thing going on. You know, everybody likes that post-apocalyptic stuff, right? You know, but I just want to put that there, and I'm just getting the line work for that. So it makes sense because everything's going to be black and white scale, right? So once I do that, then I'm going to go back again on the next layer, and that's where I'm going to put everything down like I normally do for the pictures, and I'm even going to put the detail work and all the texture, and then once I get done with that, then I will save it, and then we'll move on, and that's the coloring page. So you'll have a lot to work with, and you can color it any way you want to. I mean, that's the beautiful part. Anybody that buys my coloring books, I want to see what you guys color. I want to see what you guys put up. And if you don't want to color it, that's fine. And if you prefer to just have a picture book where I color everything and you just have a picture book, tell me what you want. I got many options now. And I'm actually kind of happy that I have these options. Now, the next part is the brush. And I gotta get a brush for the buildings, because I think I have a brush for destroyed buildings somewhere. Nope. But this is something, though. This is good. We are going in the right direction. Huh. That's too close. As they say in Helldivers, that is danger close. Well, we got that. We got enough rubble. That makes sense, right? We got enough rubble there. Now I gotta find the buildings. If I can find the destructive buildings, because it's a brush that I had and then I lost and then I had it again and I downloaded it and put it in a different place that wasn't supposed to be. You know how it goes. You know what I do. I always hide stuff from myself. So. Man. Let me turn on this fan. There we go. Get a little airflow in here. Ooh, there it is. Well, saturation's nice, but oh, so I don't get that. Damn. Oh, well, that just sucks. Hold on. That's fine. That'll do. That will do. You'll have to, right? Oh, that looks tacky like that. Alright. There we go. There's one more thing I wanted to do with this before we moved on. Hold on. Ah, I think this is it. I think this might be the brush. Yeah, It is. So now I gotta bring that down just a little bit, right? And then we can do the back section. Yeah. Okay, so how this is going to work, we have to do this first. Do that first, and then we'll bring these over here, like so, right? And then that's when we can bring this over. I just wish this brush wasn't so massive. Jeez. Damn. Just trying to get in that right spot. That's going to be as good as that's going to get. Because it wants to be a donkey and it doesn't want to act like it has any damn sense. There, you sucker. Look at that. How hard was that? But you know what? It's okay. Because I got something that's going to work for this. Ooh, look at that. But we're not done yet. We're almost done. We're almost done. Now we got to go to the next layer. And this is where it gets funky, guys. So, you know, hang in there with me. This is where it's going to get a little interesting. So we're going to come through here and we're going to clean all this up. Ugh, this song is something, boy. We need some brush fire. There we go. Okay. Not bad. Couple of things, a little bit of smoke, some fire, you know. Now we get to make a terrifying robot face. How about that, guys? You ready for that? All right. Where is it? There it is. Oh, yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to have my spin board soon. So, I'm excited about that. That's going to help us with having something to talk about. That's going to be great. I can't wait because it's I can just spin it and write topics down on it, and then we can just talk if we want to. There we go. Damn. That ain't really where I wanted to be. Ah. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. I like the way that that's looking. That's coming out quite well. This would act right. There we go. Cool. There's a leg. There's another one. Little bolts and rivets. There we go. There it is. Yeah, I like it so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Man, we are kind of quiet tonight. You guys are kind of quiet. And I know everybody's doing something. Probably watching a show, doing whatever. Yeah, I know usually I have something to talk about, but I mean, I don't have much really to talk about today, which is bizarre. I don't, not that I have to constantly have something to talk about, but you know, sometimes I like to keep the chat lively, you know. But I ain't really found anything to jabber about today. I mean, practically everything is there. What is there to say? Oh, I guess if you really want to be talking about something that's weird and bizarre, if you guys really think about it, did you know that we had 2 people burn themselves basically alive this year? That's something to think about. Kind of wild, ain't it? I think that's a little bizarre, man. Everybody's out here charring up. Oh, Mel, that's not funny. No, it's not. And believe me, I'm not sitting here saying it like, oh, man. Yeah, see, I know. Doing 4 loads of laundry will burn you out. No, I feel you on that. I'm not expecting much tonight. I know everybody's doing stuff, trying to get stuff done, trying to do things, living life. So I'm not unexpecting any, and not overly expecting anything. It's cool, you know. I have to do that because, you know, the silly algorithm still, well, not algorithm, but the software wants to act stupid sometimes, so you know that might have me in a state of paranoia, but other than that, it's nothing serious. There we go. There we go. Why did they burn themselves? Well, one person was doing it for, I think, the protest in Palestine. That was that Air Force serviceman. The other guy was talking about, we've been sold out by the powers that be, and he was doing this in protest of the old man and the other crazy guy, trying to keep myself from getting in trouble, but you know who I'm talking about. How everybody puts it. The older guy, the crazy man, whatever. The other dude that's in trial right now, you know, everybody has their own person that they want to deal with, but this guy that just recently set himself ablaze, he was talking about that they sold us out and, you know, a whole bunch of wild stuff. You know, a whole manifesto, and was talking about both of them are in cahoots and they playing a game with us and they're manipulating us, and he did that in protest and set himself on fire, boy. It's rough. Like, people out here are really having a hard time with a lot of this. And you know, it's and some people don't know what's going on. Some people do. You know, all of it is I mean, it's concerning, yeah. To say that it's not, I mean, you're basically living under a bridge or a rock or something. Even then, you kind of know. You know, we all know something's a little fucked up, like I like to say it. It's a little messed up, but you know, it's what can we do, right? And it's sad. Now, I wouldn't say any of you guys should do that. I mean, for whatever reason that they wanted to do that, they felt like that was the only option that they have. Trust me, that's not always the only option you have, is just to set yourself ablaze. But some people feel like that's their call. And everybody's got freedom of choice. Sometimes they choose poorly. It is a pitiful shame. Someone lost their life, but you know, they losing their life for for an ideal. This isn't the first time this has happened in human history, and it will not be the last either. You know? And it is really sad. And we all know what's going on, or at least some of us do. And you know, we don't have to keep rattling that cage. What's your new drawing? It's a robot, Duchess. It's a robot walking the waste, and I'm putting all the fun detail on it. How was the show? Was the show still going, or did you have fun? Is it over? There it is. Just in that she was hilarious. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that you had a good time. Yeah, it's next time there'll be another comedy show. We'll definitely go to that one. It's just Nashville's just a hectic damn place. Everyone, that place is. If you are trying to move here, please go somewhere else. Like, unless if you know how to drive. Like, if you don't know how to drive, get out of here. Just get out of here. You don't have any friends or allies. You know, because everybody sucks at driving around here for the most part. At least that's my pet peeve. I don't like ass hats when I drive. And see, that's always good. Everybody needs to try to go and do something new. Try to go out and have fun. It's getting warm, guys. You should. Look at this robot, man. Look at this robot. Yeah. You know. And then you'll have like a brain, right? That's in here. And this is where it's going to get weird. There it is. This is where the weird stuff is going to be, because you're going to have a brain in here, right? And you're going to have the little eyes and the little bubbles in there, and it's going to be, you know, you're going to have that. You're going to have yourself a little Cylon bot with like eyeballs that are in here that are just eyeballs inside the tank, right? Nobody wants to see this walking around. You want to see this? Like, optical nerves. Hey Duchess, don't mind me asking, what did you see, or who did you see? Let's see here. There we go. And I guess this thing will be the little voice modulator, right? So we'll just give this a little, yeah, we'll make that a little voice modulator for it, and then we'll just squiggle this up a little bit, you know, get a little squiggly lines, as you guys like the weird and bizarre, and why not squiggle it up and make the brain? Woo, brains! Yeah, I am too. I'm glad that you had a good time. Yep, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for letting us know. I couldn't remember the lady's name either. I was just like, yeah, she went to go see some person. That person is somebody. That's great though that you had a good time. And that's all that you can ever ask for whenever you go out and do something, is to try to have a good time. Alright guys, well, this will be part of the new collection. I hope you all have a fun time trying to color this. Yeah, this is going to be on that next level. Look at that. Man. Ooh, boy. You see that thing stalking around at night? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. You know, it just turns real quick and you just see the eyes. Yeah, boy. Set you off. Oh, man. I would chew you up and mess you up, man. Yep. So, I like it. I like it. Now we're going to scuff it up a little bit. Going to the next layer. And this is where we add all the scruff McGruff to it. Oh, womp 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 womp. Oh, well, that and a little bit of the wiring. I mean, you know, we gotta add that too. You know, it's another layer, a little bit darker of a layer. Yeah, I laughed a lot. That's good. Better than a butt for a face? I guess so. I mean, I still think it's funny to have those from time to time. But you know, the other man, the man decided that he wanted to take a break today. So I said, okay, man, you're going to have a break. I don't care, you know. And sometimes you gotta let him be, you know. He was being out of pocket for a little bit, and he said, I need a break. And I said, cool, bud, go have your break. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have that housing just all sealed in. I don't think I'm going to have anything going to it, but I think I will put some piping and stuff inside of his head. There we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Just clamp to the brain and then just move around in the back, right? There we go. You know, just like that. There we go. So he's in there. He's having a great time. You know, this man is having the best time of his life. Drop that back down one. Ah. There it is. There we go. Hey, that's creepy. Ew, nobody likes that. Nobody's having a good time with that, man. Nope. Yeah, you know, a little tech horror doesn't hurt anybody. Or at least it shouldn't. Until it does. Ah, crap. Yeah, and if you get one of my coloring books, don't be intimidated by coloring it. Everyone loves your creepy. Yeah, I found that out. Everybody loves the creepy stuff I do. You know? And like I was saying, don't be afraid to color. You know? Because it's going to be, you know, it'll be there. It'll be on the page. You'll see it. You know what to do. You know? It's nothing to be afraid of with it. Shit, just get in there and have a fun time. You know? That's all I'm saying. There it is. And then we take this humbucker thing off of his knee. Bang. There it is. That robot looks like someone I know. just running around looking like a robot that needs to go home. Yeah, we all know somebody that's running around on the planet looking like this rough man here. Everybody's got a friend, relative, cousin. You might actually be the person. Who knows, you know? There's always somebody out there having a hard time like this robot. Trying to find... There it is. Ah, found you. Found you. Actually, no. I'll tell you something else. I got a different brush. I forgot that it was over here. I think it's called Warrior Wound. Yes. And I think I can use it for like armor scuffing, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, battle damage. That's it. There it is. Yeah, there it is. There you guys go. That's what you want. And you might be thinking, why would you do that on a coloring book? Well, here's the reason why. Because when you color it, it's going to pop because of the battle damage light shading I'm doing here with this. It's going to make it stand out. And see, like, I'm just aiding you with your optical illusion. You can color this whatever color you want, you know. And they're not going to be expensive either. I think the only part that might be expensive is if I have to get it shipped to you, depending on where you are. Oh, looks like one of my jitterbug neighbors. Hi, yeah, I know what you mean. Just a brain in a container. Yeah, I could see that. Just a head in a jar. There you guys go. Boom. Ah, look at that. I like it. And you know what? To make my life easier, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna drag and drop my name down here. Oh. What? 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 Bang. There we go. Makes it easier for myself. Bang. Look at that. There's one down. Yeah, that's a new one that's going to be in the coloring book, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Hey, Sandwich, how you doing? What you drawing? A mech with a brain in its head. And it's got a brain in the jar, and I don't know. I wanted to just draw something new for the coloring book. So, start with the robot. And now we're going to go to, let me see what I'm going to put. I'm going to call this Patrol. Yeah, and this will be what I call that one. Call that one. Patrol, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. And I don't care if it's spelled wrong or not. Looks like some type of robot from a game. It's a little bit of everything. It's a little Pat LaBar. It's a little mech from little bit from Metal Gear Solid. A little bit from everywhere. You know, kind of dug in the sand and got a handful of inspiration. So I like it. It came out well. I like this. The next one though, got this here, and I don't know what I want to do with this. Let's see, what are we going to do with this? I might come back and do something with this. What do you guys want to see? You want to see something gross? You want me to draw a monster? Is that what you want to see? You want to see something disgusting and disturbing? Because I mean, I'm feeling that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I haven't done a monster in a minute. It's been a minute, you know. So here's the question: how bad do you guys want it? I'm gonna give you guys a second one. I try to eat my piece of candy here. You know, I'll let you guys type it in there. How bad do you want it? How bad? What do you want to see? How bad? You want teeth? You want a Cinnabite? You want a homunculi? You want something like a, you know what? How far do you want to go with this? Because think about this. Whatever you guys give me on the stream is what I'm going to make, and then you guys can color it later on. So I'm giving you guys the option to create the madness that everybody else is going to be exposed to. So, a demon octopus? You bet I can. But you want horns and teeth and all that stuff and claws and oh boy. You guys had an opportunity. He beat you to it. Alright, Sandwich Man. I hope you're ready. Do you want a humanoid? Do you want it looking like an octopus? Well, we can do that too. Because if you want a humanoid, I got a body pose for that, boy. You ain't ready for. Oh, you're new here. Yeah, let's go on ahead and do that. We're gonna give you the initiation to the Yes Institute for the Artistically Insane. So I hope you're prepared. And I'm about to give you something you ain't never seen before. Now, I hope this doesn't disturb everybody else, and if it does, then I'm doing my job right. Let's see, where is that bayou? Hey a minute. That piece of candy was stale. I'm gonna break my tooth on that. That's stupid. Where is it? Where is the... where's that? Ah, there it is. Oh, so what? You're not gonna do that? What are you doing? Oh no, did the computer do that dumb thing again? Shit. Oh boy. Or did Streamlab do that stupid thing again? Oh, Streamlab, you. Oh, good grief. Why do you do this to me? Oh my goodness, come on, man. There. Stupid. There we go. Now, let's give it the normal 45. Drop it down. There we go. And then we're going to increase his size by that much. And then we will pull his body down and then turn it. And then, yeah. That's good. Alright, cool. Now we got his head. Then we just drop that down, and then we will get started with making this man into something else. Could be an octopus head on a human body, or just a strange octopus from hell with blades on his arms and razor teeth and creepy eyes. As it was a human body. Oh, I'll give you something. I'll give you something. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you for the input. Well, get ready to enjoy the ride. Alright, first things first is we're just going to do simple line work. Get the idea of where this man's supposed to be. Yeah, we're going to do that first. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit because I'm not going to have, well, I need that to be brighter and this to be lower. There we go. I had it backwards for a second. Alright. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll have this part of the man's face right there, right? And then that'll be busted open, right? And then you're gonna have this part here, and then there's the rest of his head split open. And then we'll go half his mouth will be there, and then the bottom part where his jaw's supposed to be is not there, and then we'll fillet that part over here. Yeah, there we go. And then bust his head open there. Alright, and then we'll split them down the middle. And then we'll have this piece of jaw hanging out like that. And then it'll be torn up down to about here. Alright. And then we'll have this man's arm here. He'll still be in the screaming position. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Well, we can all say that Sandwich Man has helped put nightmares into people's minds now and helped develop this. So the best part is, yeah, we all contributed to this, and when I get to see the look on someone's face that's slightly disturbed by this monster, I'm gonna laugh a little bit because they're going to they don't even know where it came from. It's like, oh well, I gave everybody the option to help out with this, and you guys did, and you did a great job. Oh boy, we gotta fold that skin up because you know it's distressed, right? Put a little stress lines in there. There it is. Now it's all messed up, and tear open the head a little bit. We'll come back and finesse that in a minute. So there we go. Well, this poor man's having a bad time. Oh yeah, it will be beautiful indeed. Yes, it is. It will be no slouch. This will be a monument of horrific proportion. This may carry us to the end of the show tonight, though, depending on how the line work goes. But you know, it's just line work, so that's the beautiful part about this. Not a lot of detail and stuff, so we may be able to get by with this pretty quick. Yeah, we'll probably be able to. Because all I'm doing is the first layer is the man, the second layer is his demise, and the third layer will be all the detail. There we go. Nice. Ta-da. There we go. Bang and bang, and then there's the shoe. All right. Cool. So, we got all that. And then what we'll have here is we'll do this. There we go. Oh boy, this man's having a terrible time. Old Mr. National Geographic over here is getting messed up. There we go. All right. Yeah. Oh boy, that's gonna look rough. Woo. Okay. Here comes the better part of this. Dang, it's slowly coming together. Oh yeah, no, I'm about to hit that other layer. It's about to get really rough. So, hope you're not eating anything, because I'm about to show like brains and inside the head, and oh shit, it's gonna get bad. Oh man, it's gonna get rough. Oh, let me see. I need this to wrap around both pairs of legs, like so. And see, I have a friend that doesn't like the ocean, so I kind of like manipulating pictures that kind of are like oceanic horror, just because it's like I find your fear, and then I can just I'm eating cake, I'll be fine. All right, Duchess. But you're used to me drawing stuff like this though, so like you're kind of immune to this. She's the one. You know, the Duchess is who I show my work to. Like, hey, do you think this is all right? Do you think this is rough enough? And depending on if I get a yeah, that's nice. I know that it's going to be a rough piece, and it's going to do the job. So that's how I gauge. Two ways I gauge how, if a piece is going to be great. If it unnerves me when I'm drawing it, like if it makes me feel like, oh God, what did I do? You know, I know it's going to be wonderful, because that's going to mess someone else up, and that's great. And I know it sounds bad, like, Mel, why would you do that? Why would you do that, Mel? And it's like, because, you know, art should be felt, not just seen. You know, it's like music. Music makes you feel a certain thing. I like to do art that makes you feel like I'm not safe, even though that there's nothing dangerous around. If it manipulates and plays with your mind, it's fun. It's fun. Once you figure out that artists have the ability to do that. We learn and have the ability to manipulate your eye and show you things that normally aren't seen. Oh man, there we go. Whew. All right, so we're gonna bring this down. I was eating, but eating while seeing or hearing something disgusting doesn't affect me. Apparently, I can disassociate the two really well. That's good. That's good. Some people can't. That's why I give that warning. I've had people watch me do stuff, and then they get, well, I'll put it this way. I've seen someone throw up before because they weren't ready. So that's why that's why I always say the joke, are you ready? Because I never know what I'm going to do, right? Like, I never know what I'm going to do. 90% of the time when I am drawing something, I have no idea what I'm about to do, or what kind of hell I'm going to unleash, or what dark recess of my mind I'm about to pull something out of. So I find out the same time you guys do. And there's nothing wrong with being insane. It's just, you know, it's kind of fun. You get to have a little bit more fun than everybody else. That's all. And now we're going to do something a little bit different here. Now we're going to spread this open and give him elongated fingers that stick into the head. Yeah, like that. You know, and bust open the skull a little bit, dig in. You know what I mean? There we go. Yeah, and then, you know, it grips again, like inside the head, and pulls it out and tears it open. There we go, a little bit more. Oh boy, look at that. That's looking very nice. Now we got to put the man's face together, because, you know, he's got to be all distressed, and he's got to at least have one half-hanging eyeball left, you know, like that. And then he's, oh my goodness, you know, screaming and yelling. And his eyes hanging out of his head. Oh boy, look at that man. He's having a terrible time. Let's give him a little piece of his face left. What's left of his face? Oh no! Oh! There's his mouth. There it is. And that's what piece of his head that's left. You know, the rest of his head's all torn open over there. So, you know, just a little chunk of nose. Not that much, but just, you know, a little small piece. So, here's a question that you guys may have, like, how do you do that, or what, or how do you get the lines and stuff? Well, like, most of you may or may not know, my whole journey in my career of being an artist is basically illustration. Are you using a black drawing pad and touchscreen with the stylus? Yeah, here, check this out. Here, we'll do this. That's my pad. That's my touch pad. There's my pen. So yeah, I have an XD pad that I use. Took me a long time to get this sucker. It took me forever to get this, but I finally got it. But yeah, that's what I'm using. I actually started off with a very small pad I'm never going to get rid of. That was like the last real gift my grandmother gave me before she passed away. So I still have that. Little small 8-inch little tablet, it's barely even going. I've used that thing until it's literally on its last leg, and I just can't get rid of it. I can't part with it. But yeah, this is what I use. I started off with, you really want to know where I started off? I didn't even have this when I very, very began. I had to draw everything by hand, trace it on tracing paper, and then upload it to the computer. Man, that was a mess. But now I'm more civilized. I don't have to do that anymore. But yeah, I just, and I learned a couple of tricks that helped me out with my workflow now because of that. Like, I know how to get by doing a little bit more without having to do a lot. But, and drawing with the stylus, once you use the stylus for the first time, yeah, you have one? Yeah, they're not bad. Once you can figure out how to use it. Like, using it at first, everybody thinks, oh man, it's just a pad. No, that's a whole new skill set. You gotta learn how to use it, how to, the pressure of the pen, because it feels like you're using something real, but you're not. You're really not. All it is a digital input to the computer and the software that you're using. So, it's a lot of computer and computer math and magic, or whatever you want to call it. But that's how that works. But yeah, it's better than using a mouse. Much better than using a mouse. Good grief. I don't think I could go back to just doing old-fashioned just mouse and keyboard for drawing. And I did that for just a small portion of time. And, it's nice to know what it's like. Oh, Yummy Flesh. Hey, Volsay, how you doing? Yeah, so Sandwich Man wanted to, this is going to be in the new, this picture here, Volsay, is going to be in the new coloring book. This is a new monster. He wants a demon octopus, and I said, bet. And he's pulling this man apart, and his brain's going to be falling out of his head in a minute, and all kinds of fun stuff. Like, right in here is where, yeah, there we go. We're gonna go on ahead, and we're gonna put the rest of his eye. His eyeball is gonna be over here, right? And then there's gonna be like the rest of his face, like the other part of his face, and then there's the brain. The brain's gonna be like right there. Hey, and then there's the optical nerve being yanked, and there's the socket, and there's the rest of the brain. Hey, look at the brain. And there's some spine. Oh boy, this is beautiful. Look at that spine hanging out a little bit there, and some nerve endings and some meat, right? You got meat. Gotta have the meat because it's torn up, right? So you got some meat. Oh, baby, that's gnarly looking. And he's over here screaming. You know, this man's having a time of his life. I would love to see this episode of National Geographic. What would this be called? The, the Cranopus. It'll look like Crane from the Ninja Turtles, like a brain thing that's crushing and killing this man. Oh man, he's in a bad shape. Look at that. Bang. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, no, it don't look like no face at all. You got like a resemblance of a face, like a piece, you know? Because this thing like latched on. Like imagine an octopus with a suction, right? And it just like latches and then it extends out like fingers and then it pushes into your head and then it just pulls your whole face apart. That's what I'm thinking here. Like this guy's like, it's just boom, just his whole head splits open, right? Yeah, just a mess. Everything's bad. He's having a terrible time, you know? And this thing will then eat him. He'll eat him. Boy. It's better than what I was thinking about. There's something else I was thinking of for a monster type creature. Like, you guys might like this. Like, I draw this thing that has like babies' faces on its body, like little heads. Like it'll have little heads for its feet and little heads for its hands, you know, but they'll have teeth like in the face. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. I might do that. That was something I already had before, like half sketched, and I thought I lost it when my computer messed up, but I found it. So it didn't go anywhere. Yeah, unfortunately for you guys, it didn't go nowhere, you know. Now, I know this might just be like, man, that doesn't look like no octopus melt. That's because I didn't put the suctions on. I'll put the suctions on last. There it is. All right. Oh, he's already dead. Yeah, no, his head being torn open. Yeah, he's already gone. I mean, good luck, I guess. If I hope so for his sake. I mean, he's already in a bad shape. I mean, there's no recovery from this. Even if you get this thing off of him with the amount of damage done to his head, nah, he's done. This guy's toast. He's never coming back. He's finished. Yeah, no, that man's a goner. There we go. There it is. Ugh. Ah, I had to pop my shoulder and back. Ugh. There you go. Now, I need a reference picture for its face, because I haven't done an octopus in a minute, so give me a second, let me look this up, because I just need to make sure eye placement and everything. There we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I think this is getting the point, right? Yeah. And no, it's not a mind flare. I know someone out there be like, that looks like a mind flare. It's not a mind flare, believe me. You would, the way I'm imagining this thing, you would wish this thing was a mind flare. Ugh, good grief, look at that. Those teeth are sharp as shit, boy. It's over. It's over, man. Looks like boobs for eyes. I mean, you know, they have to be proportioned. You know, because octopus got those weird beady looking strange eyes, but there's something extra I'm doing here. So it's not just titty eyes. There's something extra there. But I mean, I could always do it. I could always do it. You know, I'm mad enough. It might have. I mean, you know, I haven't done anything crazy in a while, and the man isn't here. You know, the man. Well, he wants to be shown. You know, he's still here, right? Yeah, they want to, what? Oh, he said hello, and he hopes everybody's enjoying the show. So, yeah. I'm gonna let him chill. He wants to sit here and watch now. Okay, chill out. Let's see, I wasn't even thinking of a mind flare, but those are cool. Baldur's Gate 3 was amazing. Yeah, I have one of those in the other monster book that I did. I put a mind flare in there. Volse asked for the mind flare last time. So, yeah, that was awesome. Let me see here. So now I got a concave. Ugh. Oh. Ugh, look at that. Ugh. Good grief. This is something, if you see this ever in your life, if this ever manifests into physical form somewhere, good luck to you, and I hope you die fast. Because this would be something horrible. Just, oh man, I'm going to SeaWorld and you see someone screaming in the tank with this? Nah, that's okay. But I'm going to give it torn skin for its mouth because I want it to look like it shredded its own face to get the teeth out right. So, you know, like its flesh is all busted up, right? There we go. There we go. So I will have these. Let's see. Let's be real. A mind flare with a raging tongue would be much more terrifying than that. I mean, I suppose. I mean, if it even had, because mind flares don't even have genitalia, so the fact that a mind flare with genitalia is bizarre to begin with. You got a problem on your hands. Because it's supposed to lose everything. Any body part like that, it just falls off. Which is the wild part about a mind flare taking over your body. Like the moment that sucker decides, oh man, I'm going to take over your body, like you lose everything. You lose your nose, you lose your teeth. All of that stuff falls out of your body. I've played D&D for way too long. I had a DM one time go into great detail about them because he was obsessed with them. And yeah, I know more knowledge about the mind flare than I really cared to know, because he was just, oh man, you know, it would just do this and it would do that, you know. It was crazy. Like, yeah, I mean, there's other creatures in the game that are better than just a normal, simple mind flare, but, you know, what do I know? Let's see here. Let me get a good image, because, oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. These octopus eyes are always to the side of their head. But you know what? Where's the horns? Right? Where's the horns, Mel? There's no horns. But I got the horns for you. Yeah, you know, you gotta have that busted flesh a little bit there, and then a little disturbing busted flesh here, right? You know, kind of torn up a little bit because, you know, it just tears out of the head. But there, we got that. And then actually, I don't like those horns. There we go. And another thing too, not all horns are the same on all the creatures, so they don't have to be in proportion. Oh, this poor man. There we go. So what do you guys want to talk about while we have a little bit of time left? I'm actually curious about some point if at some point if you'd be able to draw an enemy for a book I'm working on. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm an illustrator. I can. If you have the idea, now the only thing I will tell you, like I tell most people, and I'll talk to you in private about this as well, but you know, if as long as you can tell me and work with me to figure out what's in your head, I can put it in a physical place like this. But, you know, and there's nothing wrong with just, you know, explanation. The more explanation when we talk about this, if you really want me to do this, the better it will be, because, you know, I'm going off of what you're looking for. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I've worked with other people before and it didn't work out that well, because it was like, well, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to say the person's name, but when I was in Florida, I was working with a group of people that were working on a book. And they were working on just a short story. They wanted me to do a little art. That's fine. I just asked them the simple thing of like, what is the main character supposed to like look like? Like, what is it that's supposed to be distinctive about him? And they're like, well, they look like this character from this anime, but I want to use this anime's hair and this and that. And I'm like, so you want me to swap? So do you want me to? They didn't really know what they wanted. And that's where the project became tedious, because they couldn't figure it out. I drew what they wanted, and they're like, no, that's not it. I wanted something a little different. So I say that to say this, you know, when you know what you're, and it's okay if you don't know what you really want, because that's the part of the problem. Boy, oh man, ugh, look at those gums. But that's part of the process. That's probably the hardest process of collaborating, is just trying to find the midpoint. But if you know what you want, know what it's supposed to look like, I can piece it together for you. Yeah. I gotta hand Bosto his picture first though. Wink, wink. Haha, nudge. Because I know he's been wanting that thing for a while. All right. Now, the fun part. You get to add the little suction cups. And that's not that hard, really. All it is just half circles. If you see here, that's all it is, really, is just half circles. And just trying to remember where I put everything. But that's interesting, though, that you're working on a story. Wow. I imagine it's just copy a character from an anime or movie. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people want to do like plagiarism. Just take something from another source material and be like, yeah, this is mine, what I'm doing, and it sucks because there are so many artists out there that are like, they're plagiarizing me, and then your credibility goes down, and that's why I don't like doing it, because if you, there's two things in the art community that nobody really talks about. If you do any type of like anamorphic, like porn pictures, like, I don't know, horses that look humanoid and stuff like that, that's all you're going to be known for, and people don't want to deal with that. Oh, you're that dude that does. Oh, you're that female that does. Oh, you're that person that, you get, it's like that typecast and stuff. Like, they just look at you as, oh, you just draw that kind of stuff, and I don't want to be that and get stuck in that. And the other part is, it's also really bad because people don't have trust in you when you're working on a project. They're like, oh, you're a thief, and that's what's really hard about that. But now, everybody using AI is kind of not the case, but AI doesn't have the finesse of like a human being drawing something. It's just a damn robot that's programmed. It doesn't have a soul, it doesn't have an imagination. Ugh, man. Oh, good question. Good question, Duchess. What's it about? That is a good question. What is your story about? If you like to share, if you don't, I get it. There's no hard feelings on that. Yuck. Yuck. This is hideous. Yes, furries, yes. I mean, there are people who are, and, if that's what you want to do, that's on you, that's your thing. Everybody's entitled to do what they want to. You know, everybody's got to live their life. You know, but I'm not into wanting to just be stuck in that group. I do a picture just to, every now and then I'll draw something that might be like a cat or bunny rabbit, or, you know, maybe a deer or fox that's like humanoid, but that's about as far as I go. Like, I'm not gonna just like idolize the whole like, oh man, I wish I had a tail and all this. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not entertaining that kind of stuff. But oh man. Alright. I guess let's back this up a little bit and see what we got here. We'll do this even to make it make sense. I don't want to deal with this song. Ah, this one's always a good one. Another thing I also have that I don't show people, I also have this controller. This is my little shortcut controller for the tablet, so I can do the stuff like this. You know, rotate in, I can change stuff. It's nice to have one of these. I didn't get it on the tablet because I tried to save some money, and I mean, in a way it did, in a way it didn't. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, if you want to share that sandwich, I'm interested to know like what kind of story that is. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Where can they reach me if they have requests for art? Here, I will give you my email. It's the easiest way to get in touch with me right now. I mean, or you can find me on, yeah, that'll probably be the best place. Let me put that in here for you guys. Actually, I'll put two things in here. I want to put that in here, and also if you guys want to, help with the contributing to getting the printer, and you want to be so kind as to helping me with that, here is a link for you. If you so desire to help out with this, you can do this as well. I'll throw this back in here again from earlier. This is this way you can kind of throw a little bit here. My book is an allegorical take on history, mainly ancient Israel, set in a medieval fiction setting. I haven't got a ton of work on it, but I am in the process of laying the entire world in story. Okay, that's cool. So it's fresh. So that's good. Yeah, and it's easy to malleable and can be worked with. Okay, well, we will definitely take a look at that. That's interesting. It almost seems like okay, so right before, I guess before the, I don't even know what time frame that would be. Anyways, so there's that. If you guys want to help out the channel, donate so we can try to get that printer and do some more stuff. That sounds like it's headed in an interesting direction. Yeah, it does. And here is if you want, if you're looking for something, there is my email. If you're interested in doing anything or looking for an artist, there is my email there. I'm only taking people who are serious about this. If you're piddling around, I'm not going to do, and I'm not being mean with this. I'm just reserving my time, and I want to make sure that it's not something that is not going to be fruitful for not just myself, but for the other person. So if you are interested in something and you need an illustrator, I am able, and you guys see what I'm able to do, and email me and I can talk to you about it, and and we can actually have a discussion about price and all that other stuff. But yeah, that's that would be the easiest way to be able to get in touch with me, Duchess. So if anybody is looking, there it is. I am really liking the world I am creating so far, and having a possible drawing or what could be really great. Yeah, that would be awesome. What are your costs per picture usually? That depends. I will talk to you personally about that. Each project's a little bit different depending what you want. If it's like a simple child's book, probably not that much, but it depends if we're trying to do just a normal story and you want pictures in the story, or if you're wanting to do a graphic novel. So there's many different things. But like I said, we'll talk, and it ain't gonna break the bank. It'll be worth your while. Oh boy, here it is. I'm gonna have him catch him on some sand. Yeah. And then he dragged the man up to the top part, right? So he's dragged this man up here. And this man's shoes have even been pulled up the sand bank, He's got resistance in his shoes. A little bit of mounded sand, right? Because, this thing is overpowering him, literally walking him like a man, dragging him up here, and it's just, pulled sand. A little bit of pulled sand even over here is just mounded up, because he's just dragging him up here. And yeah, I like what's going on here. Good job, Sandwich. Look at you. You gave a great idea. And this will be terrifying people for years to come. This is wonderful. Yeah, that's the stuff. There we go. There's another sound mound. I'll put some water back here. It's gonna be like the ocean back here, Like he came out of the water and grabbed this man. Now he's trying to drag him back into the ocean, And then we'll actually, we need that perspective further back, so I want to do that here. Give it that vast, wide open feeling of the deep blue, so you can feel the desperation in this man's situation. There's the sun or the moon, or whatever you want to put there, and then, water everywhere. All right, just a little taste. The main enemy has a visual where metal is heated up. Okay, heated up and bound to his body. Only the strong survive in the process. Oh, okay, so it's like Warhammer with the Marines, with the drilling into their bodies with the exosuit. Okay. I kind of get an idea of what's going on here. So he forges. He basically uses his body and melds it to his body. Okay, that's hideous. I like it though. It's kind of like the Iron Mask, or like the Iron Mask itself. They used to just heat it up and stick it on someone's face. That's barbaric, but I get it. It makes a lot of sense for what you're doing, especially during that time frame. And it's supposed to be somewhat in a realistic setting, but a little futuristic, or I believe that's what you said up there. Yeah, medieval fiction. That's it. So, that would be something medieval fiction wise that they would do, thinking that adding iron to flesh would make them stronger, bonding it, once you get through the process. That's interesting. I like that. Alright, there we go. Now to the last part, and then I think we're going to be done with this for today, guys. I'm going to add our little bit of extra detail. I'm going to add the little brush of damage, and a little damage brush here, a little bit there. Just to give it that definition of what you guys are really looking for in that horror-esque shade. And yeah, there it is. And see, that's what's going to make this better for you guys when you get the books, because I'm sure most of you guys are going to get the books. I don't think any of the mad ones are not going to get the book when they come out. The only problem is the shipping. That's the only issue I'm going to have with this, trying to do this without having a third party involved, is figuring out shipping for outside the U.S. if anybody wants the book or wants a book, trying to get that shipped, because that's a whole different ball game that I ain't really fooled with. But I'll figure it out logistically. It ain't no big deal. Yeah, and then that adds the effect there. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I like this song. There we go. They do it for a specific reason that obviously ties into the story that is more complicated than that. But yeah, basically you'd be scorched to foreign flesh around the part that doesn't have armor. Wow, that's insane. Okay. That sounds like it's going to be fun. That does sound interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk. Ah, look at that. Jeez. Yeah, that's rough. All right. Okay. Let's see. I'll hit you up. Hit you up. I do have you on Discord as well. Okay. That'll work. Well, if not tonight, tomorrow, definitely. Well, what do you think? Since this was your brainchild, what do you think? You happy? You pleased with it? Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's get in here and just see what's going on. Oh, because it's right there. You silly thing. All right, guys. All right, everyone. Mad Ones. Here it is. This is the first monster in the monster book. This is going to be the octopus, and you know, it's yeah. This is something, man. Very well done. Thank you. So, cool part is I'm going to save it like it is, so you guys can piddle around with it. But keep in mind, one day, probably soon, I'm probably going to turn this into maybe a short where I actually color it. 'Cause I haven't done any shorts in a while. Crazy how quick it took you. Took the idea, I made it. Yeah, that's my gift. That's just what I do. Everybody's got a gift, and I think that's mine. I think I have the ability to. It's a God-given gift. Like it really is. There ain't nothing. No, I don't care what anybody has to say about it. It is really, that's what it is. That's what this is. He gave me the gift of art and the ability to see things that most people can't, and to be able to draw things from imagination, from other people's imagination. You know, you never know. We never know what kind of gifts that we are given. You just have to make the right choice and try to cultivate it. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. That's a true thing. If you don't use it, you lose it. So, all right. What do we call this? I'm going to call this. I'm going to call it Calamunchi. You know, like calamari? Since calamari is, calamari squid. What would this be? I don't know. Yeah, we'll just say, we'll just call it bad beach or something. Have you drawn the crucifixion? No, I never have. I don't, that's something I never thought that, I never really tried. It's so amazing to watch it happen. It's awesome to see it happen on a canvas with paint. Yeah, that's right. Because I did that Rick and Morty over the weekend. But no, I have never drawn the crucifixion. I don't know if I don't know how that would be taken. Really, to be honest with you, I don't really know how that would be taken. And I'm very careful with certain things too. I don't know if I'm supposed to or not, because, you know, there are things that man may think that they should do, and God may not be happy with what you do. So I don't know. I've never felt a drive in my spirit to do it, but not to say that wouldn't be something that, you know, because I know that there's such a thing as, if you have a gift, you have to use it in some way to edify Nibbler's Beach. I like that. I'll take that, Duchess. Thank you. You know, there's things that you have to do to edify his kingdom, and I don't know if that would be the right thing to do, wrong thing to do. You know, I'm really not sure. So that would be something I have to reflect on, but I'm sure I would do a great job with it. Why, is that something you want to see? How about the Beast of Revelation? Actually, I've never drawn anything from the Bible, really. I haven't drawn the Beast from Revelations. I haven't drawn the crucifixion. I haven't drawn anything from the Bible because I'm not sure if that's, you know, just never have. Really don't have an answer to it besides I just never have. I don't even, it has like couple of heads and some different legs and a bunch of stuff. I mean, I guess I could. If I really put my mind to it, probably probably be something I could draw. I'm not doubting. I mean, hell, I just drew a evil monster octopus. I'm sure I could draw the beast from the book of Revelation if I had the description of it, or if I knew the description of it. And then it had like multiple heads and like a serpent head and a lion's body and some other stuff. I'm not too certain. But I mean, if that's something you want to see, I can do it. I'll probably do that sometime. Come back Thursday. I'll see what I can do. And they're pretty diminished. Yeah, it's got... My whole thing is, I don't think it's something from a completely different dimension in time and space. We ain't got a concept of. Like, we don't even know where... It's so bizarre because it doesn't make any sense. It baffles the human mind. They're not supposed to understand what it looks like. It's designed to be like that. You know. But I'll look and I'll piddle with it. There we go. Cool. I'll save it one more time. Save it. And then I'll make the duplication. Bang. And now we'll save that. And ta-da! Now it's ready to go on to the ready to go on there for the coloring book. And we'll do the same thing for this one. This one's already been done too. And then we'll go on and save the PNG for this. And then now it's ready for the coloring book too. So we got two pictures already ready. And I'm going to call this new one, I'm going to call Night Terror. That's what it's going to be called. It's just going to be nothing but nightmare fuel. You know? So, that should be fun. Cool. Well, let's see. Well, it's representation with the nation that blasphemy is gone in the end time. So, it's not literally. Oh, I get that. I mean, I get that. It's just how it's depicted with all the heads. I mean, I can draw. Oh yeah, I can draw that. It'll be fine. So it's not literal. Got it. Not gone. Yeah. It'll be fun. We'll do that soon. Let's see. What do I want to do with this? I don't even know. I set this picture up and I literally don't know what to do with this. Well, I mean, I don't want to waste the opportunity, so I'll make something with this. I'll just do something. If nothing more, I might just turn this into a cover of something, like some cover art for something. Just some ideas. I'm sure you have your own crazy vision of it. Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just something. I mean, I've read when I was younger, I read the Bible. I read the whole. I wouldn't say just that time, but at that time, I read the entire thing, and I understood kind of what it was explaining and what it looked like. I just never really thought about drawing it, and I'm sure if I reread it again or get the depiction or the description of it, Mr. with his goons, oh, that'll work. That could work. I like that. Thanks, Duchess. Yeah, do Mr. Probably Mr. over here. This will probably be Mr. The one on the right here on the left. You know, because Mr. wouldn't want nobody touching on him. You know how that man is. Mr. Blake, get your hands off of me. You know, like, what are you doing? So yeah, this could be, yeah, I could see, yeah, Buddy and DB. Yeah, this would be great. Good idea. Actually, you know, if that's the case, I gotta make these shorts because that would be Yeah Buddy. And Yeah Buddy wears shorts. There was something, though, that I will say. One strapped with a gun. Yeah, you got it. I don't think you've ever seen the content about him, but that's pretty funny that you got that dead on. Yeah, Mr. Yeah, Buddy has the revolvers. DB Man's got a double barrel shotgun. You know, it's a little comic that I've been working on. It's just I don't get to work on it as much as I want to because now other things are kicking off, but I need to work on it more than I do try to piddle with video games because video games ain't really cutting it for me. So I guess that's kind of where I'm like, all right, I gotta change trajectory because now it's not conducive to my life in that way. I still like video games, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I'll put it this way, you guys gotta, some of you may or may not believe, and that's fine. What is this? Could also be John Budd selling his intergalactic bud. I mean, that's possible too. I could do something with that. I'll do something with that a little bit later. Now I got a good pose here. I already got the mental image of them, and I got it right here. I can see it. Yeah. Actually, this will be Mr. and that will be DB Man. That will be how that works, you know. But yeah, I did. There was something, since you were talking about the, you know, biblical pictures and stuff like that. I had an experience when I was younger. I believe I got to see what well, pretty much a good depiction of what hell looks like, and I've debated over the last 10 years should I or should I not draw that, because I don't think people could comprehend or take it properly, and most people would scoff me off as being clinically insane because it's very it's something that I will never forget, and it's something that's always on my mind, and I don't know if I'm supposed to draw it or not. So yet again, it's one of those things I just don't. I just don't do it because, you know, man always goes after things that they shouldn't dabble with, and then they end up in a bad shape. So, and I'm a firm believer there's some things you should and should not touch. You can do whatever you want to with that, but that's I think that's what's kept me alive for so long. is keeping that kind of mindset. Yeah, I have as some people would say, I have a strange testimony, but not everybody wants to hear that. So, you know, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? But oh well. I guess nothing. What was I saying about video games? Oh, I'm just jaded with them. I don't find much entertainment out of them much anymore. I play them mostly just to kill time. I don't play them just for enjoyment. I don't have much enjoyment in video games. I mean, I like Helldiver, don't get me wrong. I played Helldivers 1 and 2. I thoroughly enjoy playing it, but you know, I just don't my background in video games is this. I used to be a competition game player. I was playing Street Fighter and Tekken. I was in tournaments and stuff for Street Fighter for a while. Even with Marvel vs. Capcom, I was doing the arcade thing for a little bit. You know, did a couple of tournaments. Never really won first place, but I got in like the top 5. And, you know, I was doing that. And yeah, I was okay for a while. And then, you know, games just became nothing more than just a badge of how try hard are you. And I know some people might be like, what do you mean by that, Mel? But I don't have it anymore. And probably you can chuck it up to Gran Turismo, because I like racing simulators. I'm a very big person in car games and other things like that. I like racing, rallies, all that kind of stuff. And I also play a lot of flying simulators like Ace Combat and all that stuff. I'm a good pilot when it comes to those games. But there's a thing called the endurance races, okay? And before they had all that, you know, you're online and all that stuff. You had to do these races to unlock the Formula One cars. And those races were like 3-hour-long races, non-stop. You start, you can't stop. That's it. You're in it. It doesn't matter. You can pause it, but if you stop anywhere within that match, it's done. You lose it. So that's where everything went. I did that. I did Halo. I did Gears of War. I got, you know, the achievements with friends doing like the ultra hard stuff. And eventually, when I got to Elden Ring, it just something popped in my brain that just said, you're tired of this old chap, you're done. And after that, I just kind of gave up and didn't care anymore. 3-hour races, yeah, they were long. And here's the problem. If you got first place, you got to stay in first place for 3 hours. Okay? And it was one of those, let me read what you put here. True, I agree, but sometimes some depictions bring more things to light, so drawing something can have an impact even if the depiction isn't correct. I suppose. I mean, yeah, a depiction is good, because, let's be honest, speaking about that, not many people have an understanding of what they're seeing. And another thing too is the human brain has this wonderful thing that it can do. If it's something too terrifying or not able to be understood, it has the ability to be able to say, hey, I don't like what's going on here, and it can blank that out of your mind completely. So, you know, that is a thing. And you know, at some point in time in our time of existence, we'll probably see some shit we don't fully understand. But maybe that's what I'm supposed to do, or maybe not. I'm not sure. But I know I saw some stuff, and I can't say I didn't see what I've seen, because I know what I've seen. I know what I know. But you know, some people might say, oh, you don't know anything. Fine, let them. And then when something pops up and grabs them in the crack of their ass, and they, oh, yeah, I don't, well, you know, they'll find out. But yeah, it's, oh man, I messed that suit up. But yeah, as for the racing, yeah, they were 3 hours long. I think at the very end, the last one, when you got the Formula One cars, I think that one was about 4.5. Because it had like 100 and something laps, and then the course took about 3.5 minutes per lap to get across, to get around. It had a S curve into a hard 90-degree angle turn. It was some track in Germany. I'm not sure. I can't remember what the name is, but I know when I see it. And it sucked. And I hated every bit of it, but you know, that was the game I was into. So now I'm just kind of I'm not that person when it comes to, oh man, I need somebody, you know, oh, let's get into this. I just play now just for the fun. I don't play just to go hard anymore. I just play now just because I just want to have something fun to play. But that's becoming hard to find too, because they're not making a lot of games that are really fun. Or if they are, it's similar to the same kind of stuff. And some of the games that are out there, I just ain't really feeling. You know, like I'm just not feeling it. I mean, there are games that are nice, like Baldur's Gate's nice, you know, and Cyberpunk finally became decent. Helldivers is a fun game if you have the right people to play with, and you know. So I mean, there are things that are still enjoyable, but you know, my longevity with it is just not the same. Some people aren't as great with visualizing things within their minds, so art can help with that. But sometimes depictions can confuse someone because they make art the truth sometimes. I mean, they can. It's that whole thing about artists being able to manipulate your perspective if they wanted to, or you can, especially with visual representation of something that doesn't physically have a form. It's something of a entity in the degree of like a energy. You know, we don't fully know. We know that it has the ability, or it can have the ability to physically show up in a physical realm. But you know, there are things that are limitations of human understanding. You know, I do agree there are some things that some people just, I saw something. It'd be like trying to explain what the hell a giant looked like back in the day, or even today. It's like, man, I saw this thing walking around. It's like size of a building, and this sucker was doing this and that and all that. And people would be like, what the hell are you on? What kind of drugs are you on? And it's like, no, it's this or that, you know, and it's hard to describe that. I'm quite sure. I'm sure that's been a thing throughout history. And seeing wild stuff moving around in the sky, seeing wild stuff moving around on the ground, you know. So, all of that happened, and it may have happened the way, and they get the wrong idea. Art can help, but it should be considered with caution and not taken as concrete. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that shouldn't be taken as concrete, but you know, I think of it as some people, once they have a visual representation of something, it gives them a better piece and understanding, and they'll just latch on to that. It's supposed to be a help, but it isn't supposed to be like a definition, because, you know, my thing is that whatever that they're talking about in the Bible or any of these entities or things that are popping up, I'm quite sure they have the ability to change their shape. They can change their molecular structure, because it ain't nothing of nature. It ain't nothing of that's made in this realm of existence that we understand. You know, it's all out of this world stuff. Like we have no idea. You know? At least that's what I think. But what do I know? I'm just a meat popsicle that likes to do art. I don't know anything. What time is it? Let's see. Oh boy, we're already past 10:30. Ain't that something? Well, we went pretty long tonight. Well, everybody wants to see the DB man outline, so I mean, I'm not going to deny you guys of the man. You know. Who would I be to deny you guys the man? Because that's what you guys want. You want the man, right? You want to see the man. And the man is here. There we go. There we go. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Nice. There we go. Damn. Hold on. Wait. That ain't a man unless that is just a mask. Yeah, that's a bag. That's a bag. DB Man wears a bag on his head. And he says yes, and Joe Buck says, I mean, not Joe Buck, that's a different character, but I ain't drawing him, but yeah, buddy just says, yeah, buddy. It's an interesting story, and it's a little bit more than what I can kind of put together in a short time frame, but needless to say, these are his henchmen, and you know, Mister is kind of like an anti-hero. He goes after people who do despicable and terrible things to other people, but it's not like he's actually doing it for what everybody thinks he's doing it for. He's actually doing it for something else. But he is helping people, so you know, you got that. So there is that. But it's not for what people think. It's for something else. And yeah, it's I've had fun with this character, and everybody loves this dude with the bag. Everybody loves DB Man. So why not? Why not draw him? I draw him whenever I get a chance to. I almost sold the painting I had of him too. People were eyeballing it. They wanted it. Oh yeah, it is. It's one of my comics that I do. Yeah, it's from a comic that I do. I draw him quite often here. Everybody, all the mad ones love this character. They love the DB Man. They love him and Mister. Yep, my own. All three of them are my own. Yep. Majority of the stuff I draw is stuff that I do come up with. I mean, I'll do other stuff. I'll draw other characters in my style from time to time, but I don't know, I've cultivated my own style of art, and I just kind of been working on that, you know, master what you're good at, and that's what I've been doing with this. And then bang, there it is. There's the boys. At least two of them. At least the two that gets the most. I guess you could say screen time. You know, these two will be the two that get the most visual. But DB Man's like the main. He's like his right hand man. That's like the chief of all of them. Yep, I do the writing. I do all of it. I write it. I draw it. I do the lettering. I do all of it. I'm like a one man show. So it's what I love to do. When someone said, "What do you love to do?" I love writing and illustrating comics and graphic novels. That is my passion. I draw, but that's really what I enjoy doing. I don't do a lot of that here. Just because I don't want to bore people with just drawing panel after panel after panel. But I'm probably going to be doing that when I do that 12-hour stream coming up soon. So you guys will get to watch me work on my comics the whole time. What's the name of the comic? Oh, it's called the... Basically, it's just called the Adventures of DB Man and Yes. And that's basically it. That's DB Man with the bag, and Yes is the man without the face wearing the suit. And that's it. They call him Mister, but he goes by Yes, and he's from the dimension of chaos. He isn't even from a physical plane. He doesn't have a face, but he can talk to you. He knows everything. He's not like a demon or anything like that. It's just he ended up leaving one dimension, came to this one, and then he realized that the properties in his dimension that he was able to that he didn't have any control like us here. When he went to the dimension where normal human beings are at, he can mess with things like he can move your face to the back of your head, or he can put your ass on your chest, all kinds of wild stuff. He can do whatever he wants to. He can walk on the ceiling, he can walk through a wall, he can rearrange your body, he can push you with another person and rearrange all your parts. Like, you can take breast off of a person and stick them where your eyes are at, and you're like, I can't see! And then you got tits on your face. Like, he can do whatever he wants to. It's just fun. And that's really the whole thing. I write stories that are silly and fun. Because I do have a story I don't talk about much, because that's my ace in the hole project. I don't talk about much, but that one's got more substance. But yeah, these guys, this is just fun. This is like a very dark, sinister comedy. Yep. Adventures of DB Man, Double Barrel Man. He pulls a double barrel out of his... The shotgun comes out of here. Here, I'll show you. You wanna see a better picture? I can show you a better picture. Let's see. Where's old boy at? Let's find a picture of DB Man somewhere. I know I got him somewhere around here. Unless if I moved all of it. I think I moved it all because I was putting it in a folder for reference material. Shit. Hold on. Yep. It's not in here. Yeah, I moved it. I moved all of it. DB Man work. Where is he? I found him, but I don't have him with the shotgun down. Where is it? Where do you find the comic? I'm trying to put it online. I don't have it online yet. I got to copyright mess on the back end, you know? Yeah, like that. Like, you know, see, this old lady, like, she eats children. Like, you know, he knows that, you know, Mr. says, hey, there's an old woman that's walking across the street. She's evil. She likes to eat children. And he's like, he's walking her across the street, and she's like, oh, can you help me? Yes. And then she's walking, she's like, thank you. And he pulls you see there, right here, in this panel, right here, he pulls the DB out. There's the double barrel, right? And then boom, he just blows her ass away. And then he just takes off. That's kind of it. It's just little shorts in that way. But there's other stuff that he does, like what I'm working on now. Currently, it gives more of a story of what's happening and the reason why this is happening. He kills evil people, and then Mr. absorbs that evil energy, and then he can use that to do other things. But that's what I got right now. So I was looking it up and couldn't find it, so I was confused. But that makes sense. Yeah. So I got all of them together, and you know, copyright shit's always something, because there's always some asshole trying to steal your stuff. So that's the reason why I don't put a lot of stuff up until it's ready to go. But most of it's ready to go, so it'll be probably popping up sometime soon this year and everything. But yeah, so cool. So thank you guys for being here. I'm going to go on ahead and jump out of this screen. I'm going to go back to the other screen. Wow. Yeah. So, whew, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. And thank you guys for being here. Kick ass. Thank you very much, Volse. Appreciate that. Yeah, we had a lot of fun here tonight. We kicked a lot of ass. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you like the content that I'm making, or if you like the stuff I draw, or if you just want to be a mad one, go on ahead and hit that button. Make sure that you're signed in so you can talk in the chat when we're live. And see, have you done any? Let's see, what is that? Have I done art for Vosto and his and the music and his music? No, I haven't done anything for his music. He has that picture that he wanted me to do. I think it's that C-Man or whatever, that ball sack man. If you guys want to see that, I'll show you that. That's some crazy shit. But yeah, hold on. Let me go back. I'll show you this nutsack man that he wanted me to make. So, yeah, that should be, where is that furry nutsack man? Yeah, it's weird, I know. Great show, thank you very much. Yeah, this is the picture, so now Sandwich will understand when he's always talking about, oh, C-Man. This is C-Man, there, he's a ball sack with a dick tip, no face. I'll show you. That's C-Man. Okay? Alright? Let's go in here and investigate this. Look. This is the dick tips, right? With all the bullshit on them, wearing combat pants, right? And he's got the nut sack back part of his body, right? And he opens it up like some type of damn parachute. He's got that big ball sack on his back. That's what he wanted. And you know what yeah, Volse. Yeah. So, that's what he wanted, right? And yeah. So, yeah, that's his guy. That's exactly what it Yeah, go on ahead and ask him. You've heard him talk about this for the last 2 days, or am I wrong? He's asked for C-Man. That's C-Man. That's what he's been talking about. He wants that guy finished. Fine. So yeah, you gotta be careful what you ask me because I can make it. So yeah. So I want to show you guys that. So yeah, you got plenty of questions to ask him. Please do. Just tell him you saw it, and yeah. So I just want to share that. So now everybody knows what C-Man looks like. All right. And no, I'm not putting him. No, I'm not having DB Man go up against C-Man. That's just. I don't want that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because them fighting each other is one shooting a shotgun and then the other one's. You know what the other one has on his hands? You know, he ain't shooting a gun, and that's not yogurt. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I'm getting out of here. I'm hungry as shit. You guys stay mad, be good. I will see you Thursday. Okay, same time, same place, be here. I will try to post some stuff earlier. And, yeah, no, DB Man versus C-Man. Oh, man, that's going to get awkward. Boy, that's going to get gross. This is going to be nasty. He ain't going to handle that shooting on his bag on his... No. And I don't want to draw that. Yeah, no. Give me brains. I don't want to draw that. Anyways, but yeah, you guys have a good night. Thank you for being here. Definitely, you know, if you want to definitely come by on Thursday. We're going to be making some more pictures for the coloring book, and you guys can help put it together. So definitely get part of the chat, sign in, subscribe, and yeah, join us and throw your ideas out here, and we'll put them in there. And when the books are ready, I will probably put them up on the Etsy. And yeah, exactly that. White stains. And I don't want that on his bag. I don't want that. And Mr. would lose his mind and destroy the entire world. Like he would just implode the entire planet. He would use all his power to just destroy everything. Everything would be gone. He would just destroy it all if that happened. He would not tolerate that. But yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys are the best part of the show. So thank you for letting me be here and have fun. I hope you guys have a good night. Be here Thursday. We'll do some more. We'll have some more fun. Think of some stuff to talk about, or I'll try to put something up. Either or. Maybe I'll get that spin wheel to work. But you guys have a good night. I'll see you later. Ah.